affect our sleep. So there is a research showing that if you constantly having sleeping problems, then that increase your chances to suffer from anxiety, depression, bipolar, and vice versa. If you suffer from these mental health problems, you would have trouble sleeping. Like anxiety can cause your mind racing, hard to fall asleep. Depression can cause people hard to wake up. And here is a sleep clock, according to Chinese medicine. So we have 12 major meridians under 24 hours in the day. So that means each meridian has 2-hour peak window. I tell everybody, I say, if you don't have enough sleep, try to sleep these 4 hours. From 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. is gallbladder time. 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. is liver time. So this is your wood elements. So if you can sleep only 4 hours, but sleep is 4 hours, you can still wake up, feel refreshed. This is the time our body detox the body. And unfortunately, some people, because the shift work or other problems, they cannot sleep well, and they do have problems. And here's the research showing worldwide, if you don't sleep well, you're not alone. It says roughly 62% of adults in the world is suffering from sleeping problems. And ongoing sleep deprivation can cause severe long-term health conditions such as heart problems, weak immune function, high blood pressure, kidney disease, depression, diabetes, obesity. So lots of people are not sleeping well, and then they have to drag to work, and then long-term, and they feel drowsy, they feel depressed. And how can we say it's a good sleep? So here's some standards to help you to understand what is considered good sleep. That means you go to bed, you can fall asleep within 30 minutes. If you go to bed at 8 p.m., I couldn't sleep until 11, then that's not considered good sleep. And you typically can sleep through the night. Even you wake up once, maybe you go to pee, and you can go back to sleep within 20 minutes again. If you wake up, then you start counting down, you start overthinking, then that's not considered good sleep. And you have to sleep enough hours for your age group. For adults, it's like 7 to 9 hours. Oversleeping is not good either. And also you have to ask yourself, do you feel refreshed? When you wake up in the morning, you feel, oh, darn, I'm still tired. I want to go back to sleep. So these are simple questions you can ask yourself. And we have different chemicals to help our body wake up. Like cortisol helps us to wake up. Melatonin helps us to feel drowsy, fall asleep. Adenosine is that it build up desire throughout the day. But what happened in reality is that you didn't sleep well, then you feel tired, and during the daytime, you kind of concentrate on your work, and your cognitive function is slow, and then you did things wrong, then your boss criticize you, you feel low as self-esteem, you worry you're going to lose your job, you're more stressed out, and then you cannot sleep. So it becomes a vicious circle like this. What are the commonly seen reasons for poor sleep quality? Number one, I want to say is a poor sleep habit. Lots of people like this guy sleep with a gadget on, okay, read their phone, check their email, or sleep with the lights on, because the light interfere with our melatonin secretion. So if you always sleep with the lights on, this is a habit. Lots of people say when they were a little kid, they're scared of darkness, and that's how they sleep. And this actually can interfere with your sleep quality. Chronic health conditions, some people suffer from arthritis, for example. Every time they turn their body, they feel the aches of their back, they cannot sleep well. And some people, because stress, anxiety, overthinking, sleep apnea is a major health issue affecting sleep quality. People doing shift work, it's hard for them, or other sleeping disorders. How to improve sleep? Lots of people ask me, I tried a warm milk, I tried a foot bath, but I'm still struggling with sleep problems. So these are some advice I usually suggest to my patient. Instead of 30 minutes before you go to bed, no gadget, because that blue lights can affect our sleep. And secondly, try to keep, ideal temperature, blackout curtains, so help your body, your bedroom should be dark, quiet, like more comfortable. Temperature, they setting at 18 Celsius or mid 60s Fahrenheit. And you try to have a habit, you go to bed a similar time, you wake up similar time, and your body will, recognize that cycle. And for adults, we need a 7 to 9 hours sleep. And you try to create a relaxing bedtime routine. Do not, some people say, oh, I just want to tire myself up, so I work out a lot. And then after, like a workout, I'm wide awake. So that's not a good routine to do. You can have a hot bath, you can listen to audiobook, write your journal. You keep some like simple, relaxing activities. Don't try to solve a hard, problems at work. Then you get too excited. Limit a caffeine and alcohol intake. 3 hours before bedtime, no alcohol. And 5 hours before bedtime, no caffeine. I treated lots of patients. They said, oh, alcohol helps me sleep. I have to drink a glass of alcohol that help me to pass out. But long term, it's not a solution. Get some sunlight in the morning time also helps you out. So these are some routines easy to do that you can help yourself to help improve your sleep. Also, nutrition plays a major role. If your body is lack of certain nutrition, then you cannot sleep well either. Research is showing like calcium, magnesium, vitamin A, C, D, E, K associated with the sleeping problems. Our diet can also affect our hormone pathway involved in sleep. This is interesting. Okay, high carb intake, especially if you take that one for your dinner, that can reduce the amount of deep sleep. So try to eat a light dinner. And in Chinese culture, we always say eat 70% fullness. Don't eat too full. Too full stomach, you won't be able to sleep well. Melatonin is produced when it's dark. So, if you always suffering from sleeping problems and you doing shift work, I tell my patients, like, you should consider maybe changing your shift or changing your job for your own health sickness. And if you always sleep deprived, then you can have heart problems, glucose problems, lots of leading to obesity too. So if you do have some sleeping problems, or sometimes, life is up and down, so we experience some extremely stress just during that period of time, then I always keep this product in my medicine cabinet. It's called a Prime Sleep. I just take a 1 or 2, 1 hour before bedtime. Is on the bottle, it says no more than 4 nights within 7-day period. Use only needed as you as needed. I find this works like a miracle for me, for lots of my patients. It's a vegan product, promotes sleep, relaxation, helps you fall asleep, stay asleep. So let's look at the herbal ingredients. Some people worry about dependency because it contains melatonin. They said if they take melatonin, they find they have a dependency. But I find this product doesn't produce dependency because it has the other herbal ingredients, which is interesting to find. The first one is a valerian root extract. It helps promoting sleep, inhibit catabolism of GABA. GABA is the hormone, is the neurotransmitter we mentioned earlier to help us to relax, helps us be quiet, inhibitory neurotransmitter. The next one is a hops extract. This is also herbal ingredients. It promotes sleep, promotes relaxing, promoting normal levels of GABA. And the melatonin we mentioned earlier, it is stimulated by darkness, suppressed by light. So do not sleep with a light on or TV on. L-tryptophan. L-tryptophan is if you eat a turkey, lots of people experience after eating turkey, I feel sleepy. That's because turkey meat contains L-tryptophan. It can convert into 5-hydroxytryptophan, which can be converted into serotonin. Serotonin is the neurotransmitter hormones we mentioned earlier, help us our body go to that Zen, meditation, that mood, quiet, concentrate, so this is a very good ingredients. Next one is L-theanine, which is found in green tea. It has a relaxing effects, help promote GABA, serotonin, and dopamine. Those are help us feel happy, feels relaxed, calming. So these are the ingredients in that prime sleep. Here's another one called turn down. Some people say, I just don't want to take anything containing melatonin. I would suggest to try this turn down products. This is like a blend of all kinds of nutrients, help your body balance. Let's look at what nutrients in it. Number one is L-tryptophan. Again, think about this one, think about turkey meat. It helps you feel sleepy. It helps your body convert into serotonin, feel quiet, relaxed. Vitamin C, it's a strong antioxidant. It promotes cardiovascular health, cholesterol level, antioxidant bands. It's water soluble, so you don't have to worry about overdose. Potassium helps us regulate heartbeat, storing the muscles, and helps with fluid balance, recovering from exercise, eliminating waste. There are so many functions. I'm not going to read all of them, but you just remember this is a very important nutrient. Calcium, we know calcium helps with the bones and the teeth, but calcium also helps with muscle contraction and nerve regulation, heart rhythm, blood coagulations, energy production, immune function. Magnesium, if you Google it, you can find over 800 functions. But mainly in my clinic, I ask people 3 questions. If you do acupuncture, you do massage, your muscles still tight, and you have sleeping problems, and sometimes you have constipation, that means you need to boost your magnesium level. Niacin is also vitamin B3. It helps synthesize a fatty acid, steroid hormones, metabolize carbs, transport hydrogen. It helps with this is important. I'm going to move this in here. So when the niacin level is sufficient, L-tryptophan can be used for convert into serotonin. If you don't have enough of niacin, then your L-tryptophan cannot be converted into serotonin. So that's very important. Next one, vitamin B6. It helps with nerve impulse regulation, steroid hormones, and it helps with metabolism. It's a cofactor of many coenzymes involving L-tryptophan. Again, L-tryptophan convert into serotonin, need vitamin B3, need vitamin B6. Next one is vitamin B2. It's healthy red blood cell formation, helps the nervous system, respiration, normal human growth, thyroid function. Manganese helps with the bone, blood clotting, sex hormones. So these are all included in this turn down products. Also contains boron, a small amount, but it helps with hormone, bone, metabolism. This is important. It's essential cofactor, convert vitamin D into its active form. And this is also contains 500 ml of vitamin D3. So we know that vitamin D helps with absorbing calcium, helps with cardiovascular health, also helps our immune. There's research down showing that by boosting your vitamin D3 intake, it can prevent you from catching COVID. It can, even you catching COVID, it can help you recover fast. Vitamin A helps with skin, with hair, with vision. So this is antioxidant, immune booster. So the sleep matters. Sometimes I suggest my patients to use both together because turn down is help your body balance. It might take some time for you to see. Some people take it, do not see improvement of sleep right away. So that's why I asked them to use the combining together. And if you, this one is very safe to use.